Hey, it's Jason Judy here from Centric, and this is Centric Tech Episode 4. So today I'm going to show you how you can very quickly and easily make a super cool iPad mount on top of a keyboard. And not only does this get you a lot of cool style points for having this funky little control panel mounted on your instrument, but it saves you having to carry around an extra mic stand, which can just be bulky and not super elegant on stage to have in front of a keyboard while you're playing. So to do this, what I did was got this little mic flange from Sweetwater for about $5 that you can see right there. And I then opened up the keyboard and had to take off the circuit board and remove all the important components that were under the spot so that I could take a power drill and then drill straight through the metal top to create the sinkholes for the flange. You could probably mount this on a plastic keyboard as well. You just might want to start with some very small drill bits and work your way up to the larger bits to make sure that you don't crack the casing. So what I did next was put the bolts in from the underside and then attached lock nuts on top here, and then next thing you know, this thing was super securely fastened. The circuit board goes back in place, all the connectors reconnected, keyboard gets closed back up, and the flange is set and ready for the next step. So next step is you want some kind of pipe like this guy right here, which I believe is a quick lock extender that I got with some little boom mic kit. And so this just simply screws on top of the flange like so. And this is actually a really good size, this one here. You don't want it to be too big because you don't want this thing to be an obstruction. I think 6 inches is just about right. And then you take your iPad mount, or your iPad holder, and I'm using the IK Multimedia iPad holder here, and that just slides on top of the post that you've put in place, and then you screw that down like that. And the cool thing with this setup is you've even got some threads sticking up here that are being unused, so you could get something like a gooseneck and actually attach a gooseneck to it and use that as a mic stand as well. This is, I believe, a 19-inch goose, and that's definitely too long for this one. So you might want to go with like a 13, or if you can find one a little shorter, that you could get that in the right position for using. And then lastly, you just slide your iPad in place here, and you are ready to rock. And you can kind of pivot that as you need. And obviously, you still have plenty of room to see the keys and to get access to them. Audience can still see your face. This thing is pretty much, not obstructing anything right there. So that's how you build yourself a very cheap and easy and cool-looking keyboard iPad mount. Probably $15 total if you add up all the nuts and bolts and the flange. So, or I guess you have to add in the IK Multimedia mount, which is $40. So, anyway. That's what I got for today. If you want to check out some of my other tutorials, got some good ones on MIDI that I just did recently. And as always, check out my music at centricmusic.com.